Hi, my name is Attic. I'm in recovery, and I don't found Ron. I don't have to take a moment of silence or anything today, because I understand that God is all things and no things at the same time. But I always ask the universe to help me to be a little more tolerant, patient, and useful, and ask for grace and mercy every day, because I like playing games. He asked me to speak on the tradition, but first, before I say this, anything, are there any newcomers here? Anybody with 90 days or less? If so, I want to let you know that you're the most important person at any Narcotics Anonymous meeting. And if anything that I say sounds like Charlie Brown's school teacher, like wah, 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 just keep coming back. And because they say understanding comes slowly over a period of time. And I'm, and this is another disclaimer, just in case if I wander off course, Lolo, bring me back.
All right, I got you.
Because I wander off course. I'm so great, and another thing, I'm from North City also. My home group is North City, but I like running away from home. That's why I go to various groups, talk to members, and pick up information. Now, they taught me, this is a program of learning, and they told me the steps to help me prevent me from committing suicide. The tradition was to help me for not committing homicide, and the concept was to help us for not commit genocide. And they talked about it in the tradition 9. And see, I'm gonna read. Let me read something. See, they say you hope to be well equipped with the tools, right? So guess what? I got the tool, right? So let me read something to you real fast. It says there's a whole lot of must in your basic text, right? And the first one I'm going to give to you for free like a pass out, right? Everything that occurs in NA service must be motivated to desire to most successfully carry the message of the addict and still suffer. For this reason that we begun this work, we must never, always remember that as individual member and group or service committee, we are not ever or should be ever in competition with each other. And it's all about service. And my topic was the night tradition. NA as such, I'll never be organized, but we may create service board or committee directly responsible to those they serve. Let's talk about that, right? And see, if you read up in It Works High and Wide, it talks about that you can personalize the tradition, but the traditions are for the groups, though. But you can't personalize them, right? And so, but it talks about that the traditions are not the law. There are symbols and guidelines that keep our fellowship alive and free. Because you'll hear people say stuff like, oh man, they breaking tradition. You can't break a tradition, you can only violate it. And most times when you violate it, you're getting out the guidelines. Like when you ride down the street, those 2 yellow lines, those are the guidelines. You jump outside the guidelines and bad stuff might happen. Now what is NA as such? NA as such is just simply that it's just one addict helping another. And let me tell you what it said, not organized. Organized means we're not no lobbyists. We're not a group of medical professionals or none of that. We're not no organization. We're just a fellowship. And a fellowship means some camaraderie, something that we have in common. That's why what the NA as such is simply is a fellowship of society where men and women with drugs become a major problem. So that's what I come to find out. And it talks about in that tradition, right, that the only thing that is organized and structured are the steps and the traditions and the concept that be worked in orderly. See, this is a program, unity is one of the spiritual principles. It's not a program of uniformity. So, because you might go to certain areas and you see certain people working only out of certain books, right? And then they'll get to tell you that this is how it's supposed to be. And when they talk about organized, that means have no management or control. That's what I come to find out. That's why the open-mindedness. I really have to become open-minded. And when we talk about the NA as such, not organized, when you start forming like special events for like, these are for people with gays or different religion and all that stuff, no. We're not organizing. That's the two things we have in common are addiction and recovery. And that's our fellowship. And that's what brings us together. That's what NA as such. That's how come we never organize, because that's why the group is the most powerful vehicle for carrying the message. Now, and if you read up in the concept, right? I can't talk about the tradition without talking about the concept. The second concept tells that the groups got together because if what ended up happening was when this Narcotics Anonymous got started, right? See, that's always our primary purpose, right? Our primary purpose is to carry the message that addicts still suffer. Our primary purpose is not to have socials. But and it would take too much energy, time, and each group wouldn't have that type of time to fulfill those primary purposes. If every group had H&I, think about it. If every group had H&I, phone line, Recon Act, and all that, no. That's why the groups get together, so they organize, so they get together, the groups get together and they form a service structure so they can carry out the needs that best fit the fellowship. And that's why that responsibility is always back on the group. So when we have trusted servants, just because they got the willingness, we need to really be careful and talk about now in our concept. Careful consideration must be considered before we elect trusted servants. Because we'll put somebody in there with just the willingness, and then when they start fucking up, not doing it like we think they should, then, because we don't start somebody in there ill-prepared. But we got the freedom to do that. That's what they're talking about now. When they talk about organizing or control and management. See, that's what keeps us alive and free. And I come to find out, people be afraid to go to area, right? I ain't going to area. I'm not doing no service work in area. But here's the thing is, the area is just the service structure that we created. So they don't dictate to us, we dictate to them. This ain't no trickle down theory. So that means it ain't no big head at the top and everything. No, it's a we. That's all. At the top is we. And then it goes like that. It's not like this. That's what I come to find out, man. And I'm glad, I'm not one of them people that come around here talking about, I don't know nothing. Oh, I know something. That's why I don't have to think twice. Because I know something. I came out here and I was out somewhere. Someone said, you gonna come to the meeting, come 2 times and try to change something? I said, no, I just come out here to bring some new ideas.
That's right. That's right.
I say only because sometimes we have to do a group inventory, right? Because we got to look at because this is not a relapse program. That's what I come to find out. And so we got to become open-minded to new ideas, man. And once we become open to new ideas, that's why I go to various groups. I was telling man, I'm going out there to look at the differences with a positive attitude. See, ain't nothing wrong with being an addict when you start taking positive action. See, I had to come in there and go look at the differences with a positive attitude. I'll be like, I wonder how they doing it out there differently. What can I grasp from there, or what can I bring to there, so we can see. That's why in the second concept, that's why the group get together and form their resources together so they can help each other. That's why we get together. me, man. So anything that I do, guess what? I'm a product of y'all. Y'all bear some responsibility. Y'all told me to get around here and do some work. And I'm not going to apologize for the work that I did on me. I'm not. If I say something that offends you, call your sponsor. You know? So I'm just glad to know that, man. And those service structures, man, like H&I, the phone line. You know what? Let me talk about the phone line. Now, and see, I'm going to go with this one here. The 12th, and I know this ain't even my topic, the 12th tradition, right, is an anonymity. The bearer of unknown names, right? What I love, let me tell you what I love about Narcotics Anonymous, right? What I really love about Narcotics Anonymous is an anonymous program, right? And I'm you know the problem, I'm totally self-centered, right? But Narcotics Anonymous gives me the ability to move around clandestine. Clandestine means secret. Incognito. I like that shit. So I'm able to do something with somebody without even getting no accolades. So I ain't got to go around here and tell you about how many meetings I'm chairing and how many things. I don't have to do that. They say, he said, our actions give speak loudly more than our words and literature could ever do. Our action is what's important. The words are meaningless unless we learn to live them. And this is just my opinion. My opinion. Everybody needs to be doing some service work.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. Because if everybody doing some service work, then we wouldn't have no service positions open. And Narcotics Anonymous flourish. You know? But I'm just glad to know that now. And then now let's check this out. See, so they said we hope well equipped with the tools, right? Because my ego didn't want me to bring my book out. I gotta be young. My ego won't let you know I got all this stuff, you know. But no, and I'm practicing military and bring my book out. But I got a little pocket one too. I used to have a pocket pipe. You know what I'm saying? Okay, because I do want to touch on this. Whenever possible, organized service work should be kept distinctly from the group. So when I go to area, it's not, unless I'm a GSI, I don't need to be going around talking about what happened in that area. If you want to know what happened in the area, come to the area. In that area, there's a business meeting.
Right.
It ain't a meeting where you come in there and cuss people out. That's why I tell you, we got to be carefully considered when we have trusted service. But see, for us, and when I say us, that means I'm included. That means I'm included. As a trusted servant, there's only two positions in this universe. There's God and the trusted servant. And sometimes I forget which one I am. You know, man, I'm so glad that I did. I can't expect no one to give me something that they don't have, right? And I believe that when you violate one tradition, you violating them all. It ain't no simply, you're violating, because people say, you violated this. Because if we start organizing, right, we'll start boycotting people and won't let them in the meeting. No, you can't come in. You get your sexual identity. We start organizing. And then we might start politicking. Because I've been in meetings where they bring up politics. You know, those are outside issues. You know what I'm saying? We have Narcotics. This ain't my thing. Narcotics Anonymous has no opinion. But if I want to get into the public controversy, then I give you my opinion. That's how you stay out. And that I went somewhere. I'm off course. Yeah, give me back. All right. He said 5 minutes. I'm gonna act like President. I ain't gonna say no names. I'm gonna act like him. I ain't taking no questions. I ain't doing none of that. So, hopefully, I inspired someone to open their book, their basic text, their it works, how and why, their concepts. Go dig in that book, give me a call, and we can have literature wars. It'd be fun when y'all be bouncing stuff off each other, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was getting high, you be bouncing stuff off people. Hey man, y'all do what they know? They know it's good as hell. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I need to go back over there. You know what I'm saying? Man, they got a special. Man, they know me. And I'm going to say this and I'm going to be quiet. If you're new here, being the most important person in a Narcotics Anonymous is grateful. Be grateful. It's a sure lot better than being the most important motherfucker in the dope line. Cause that's what I used to think. When I used to come around, they knew my name and shit. Yeah, you know, serve him. Yeah, serve me, motherfucker. Okay, all right. I don't ran out of shit, so I don't want to get too silly. So I'm going to sit my dumb ass down back over there and then enjoy the rest of the Speak-A-Thon. Thanks.